Hello. It looks like I'm live. Looks like I'm moving. What's up, Joel? How do I sound and look, Joel? Am I moving? Sam, what's up? The drop. So I'm assuming you guys can see me moving now. Sorry about that, guys. I appreciate your patience and support. Now we're in business. What's up, Chris? 30 samples. Nice. Sam's asking my scent of the day, which, by the way, guys, drop in the comments your scent of the day. Today I'm wearing Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Vanilla, incense. Love this one. One of my favorite vanilla fragrances. My wife, she's not crazy about this one, so I try to not wear this around her too often. I'm doing well, Chris. How are you? Lamal Elixir. Yep. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about it, Lamal Elixir. I like it. I can see why people like it. Thanks, Joel. Yeah, guys, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. This is my first live stream. I had planned on waiting until the end of the year or the new year to go live, but I said, you know what? One of you guys had mentioned in that video, my 10,000 subscriber video, and where I sort of talked about the future of the channel. One of you guys said, "Don't wait, just do it," and you're absolutely right. It's just rip the Band-Aid off. The plan all along was to do a live stream at 10K. So these live streams, hopefully going forward, will get a little better, a little more consistent. But I think it's something that will be fun to do. I hope you guys enjoy them. A little more laid back, casual, talking about fragrances. So, what is up, guys? Pappy, what's going on? He was such a nice guy. Recognize all you guys. Danny. Yeah, Danny, you're on California time, right? 9:20. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We had a very busy weekend. Yesterday, we went to see the zoo lights at Stone Zoo in Stoneham, Massachusetts. So that was a good time. But we probably stayed up a little bit too late. Kids had school today, so didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Fahrenheit Parfum, Silver Panther scent of the day. Nice. How is Pacific Rock Moss, Sam? That's one I've wanted to try for a while. Oh, damn, the drop had COVID. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, this time last year I had COVID. Sorry, guys, phone's ringing. This time actually last year I had COVID, and yeah, it was brutal. I had one of the not the best case of it. It wasn't just, a cold like a lot of people were saying. Franklin Park Zoo. Wow. Chris, that's a blast from the past. That's actually not too far from me. So where do you Liverpool, where do you get your samples from? This is my fragrance hangout room. Yeah, this is my office slash fragrance room. So I'm in the process of trying to get all my fragrances organized. I want to do a collection video for you guys, so I'm doing that. Cool. Danny says Pacific Rock Moss is fine. Actually, let me see if I can highlight these comments. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to I'd like to put some of these comments up for you guys so you can see them. Um, I'm learning as I go, guys, so just bear with me. I don't know. Does anyone know? I have options, pin message, but that's probably just in the chat. It's probably not gonna show it on screen. I don't know, guys. I promise this will get better as we go. So, all right, cool. So there's 20 people here. That is 20 more than I probably would have expected, but yeah, ACR is still waiting for Mugler to bring back Pure. Sorry, there's a what is it? Pure. Sorry, there's a little icon in the way. Pure line. Yeah, the Pure line. It's I don't know. I can't make rhyme or reason as to why these brands get rid of fragrances that are beloved. Doesn't make sense, but I'm sure some top level execs make those decisions. Cool. All right. So the plan was to just sort of go over my weekly wear. So not my traditional weekly wears video. This won't be a regular thing, but I thought it was a good opportunity to go live and actually talk about fragrances. So let's go over it quickly. I'll start with Sunday. My scent for Sunday was L'Homme Ideal Eau de Parfum from Guerlain. And wow. I mean, this look, I know this is an older bottle. You can tell by the has those brown sides. I don't know how old the formulation is. I actually got this one in a swap. Um, I don't even remember what I swapped out, but I was happy to get. It had been on my list for a long time to try. Um, so yeah, this is probably my favorite from the line. I tried. I had a decant of Extreme. Extreme leans a little bit feminine for me. I'm not sure why. It's a fantastic scent. I love it. But this is a refined sweetness. So if this is like grown man sweetness in here, and I get a little bit of like a cherry cola vibe to it. It's a little effervescent. But what really sets this one apart is the leather. The leather really rounds everything out. And Guerlain fragrances, let's face it, they just are next level in terms of quality. So, and it's evident as soon as you spray it. This has a softer performance. I think some people they expect this to perform like a beast. I don't think this ever has. So obviously, talk of reformulation and things to that nature gets brought up a lot. People become sort of hyper obsessed with reformulation when it comes to this, but I don't think the performance was ever a monster, even in the older formulations. With that being said, I get decent performance. This is not the type of scent that you want blasting, filling a room. It's not meant to do that, and that really no Guerlains do that. They're just much more intimate fragrances. They're softer fragrances, so not beast mode by any means, but incredible scent. Love this one. So I do get decent performance from it. Flame is spicier than regular. Eros, yes, it is. I actually prefer Flame over Eros. Thanks, Fragrance Fan. Appreciate it. Scent of the day, Signature by Ben Sherman. Love it. One of the best ombre leather dupes for under $20. Maybe the best under $20 dupe. It's really well done. Zaharoff Tabak. Love that one. Club de Nuit Intense. Limited edition. That's my favorite from the line. And guys, just a heads up, I didn't mention this at the beginning. I wouldn't expect anything less from you guys, but I truly appreciate you guys just being positive in the comments to each other. You can say whatever you want about me, but just treat each other with respect, and I appreciate that. And everybody else will too. I want this to be sort of a positive place to come and talk about fragrance. All right, cool. All right, so let's go to the next scent, which was Monday's fragrance, and I went with Xerjoff Zafiro. Um, this was a total blind buy, so I was taking a chance with it, um, but I'm glad I did. I probably won't be spraying today, guys. I'm in close quarters here. So this one, it doesn't smell like anything else I have in my collection. It's very unique. It's a cold weather scent. It has a thickness to it, um, slightly syrupy. This is another sort of effervescent, slightly boozy. There's a wine note in here. It's slightly boozy. Uh, my wife, when she smelled this for the first time, she said it smelled like red hot candy. So it has sort of this cinnamon clove type vibe to it with this amazing incense. Um, Super classy, luxurious, opulent, whatever word you want to use for it. Just smells rich. It's really long lasting. Amazing performance. I really haven't had a poor performing Xerjoff. I mean, 40 knots, that's more of a moderate performance for me. But this one, pretty much beast mode. Unbelievable projection, last all day. It's going to last forever on close. So this, I sort of picture, like I said, cold weather night, more of an evening scent, but I think I think this one could probably transition well. Uh, it's just really addictive. Yeah, I love this one, and it's unisex, so probably lean in a little masculine, but the ladies can wear this one as well. So Michael Lehman says Guerlain's classic French perfumery stays close to the skin. I agree, Michael. Yeah, Sam. It would be nice if they did project a little bit more, but I find myself I reach for it in certain situations. Luke tuning in from work because I'm a bad employee. Nah, tell him you're watching me. It's fine. Even if you just pop in for a few minutes. Cryptic Figure, what's up? Gabrielle, what's going on? Scent of the day, Insurrection 2 Wild. Late exclusive. Jeremy says, my first two PDM fragrances show up today. Late exclusive and Herod. I love late exclusive. It's incredible. It's not for everyone. Have you smelled that one yet? I don't know. I think some people find it polarizing. I love the oud in there. I don't think it's skanky or smelly. I think it just a beautiful scent. Cool. What's up, Dusan? Scent of the day, Chanel number. Sorry, guys. There's like a heart. There's like a little emoji thing, and it's like blocking the bottom comment. Chanel number 9, vintage. Nice. Okay, so Tuesday. Robert Graham, Valor. This one had been popping up at rack stores a few years back for like 20 bucks. I paid a little more. I actually have a Robert Graham store near me, like a outlet store. I don't think there's many throughout the country, but I got this for around 70 bucks for 100 ml. Some amazing woods in here. I love the woods here. It from as soon as you spray this, it smells just smooth. The woods are amazing. They're just incredible. Like for a cheaper fragrance, and when I say cheaper, like not niche, not it just so well done. Um, it's an ambery sweetness on first spray that tapers off pretty quickly, but this sweetness sort of lingers throughout the life of the fragrance. It's not overdone. This is the perfect office. This is a nice transitional scent office to going out in the evening. Masculine, a little bit old school feeling in a way, but still feeling modern. So, in terms of performance, I get really good performance from this. This is another one that isn't meant to be a big projector. It's sort of a little bit softer, soft, spicy, masculine, unassuming type fragrance. You can dress this one up. I absolutely love the bottle. You got this little bully on the cap, um, and just a cool shape to the bottle. I like the cap. So, yeah, it's good stuff. I think one of you guys said you got this recently at a rack store for like 20 bucks. So I don't know, but if you can find it for under 100, I think it's a good deal. It's worth it. Sam, it is cold. It's starting to get cold. It's a little warmer today. Okay, so this next one is one of my favorites. Um, Ombre Sultan from Serge Lutens. Timeless. My favorite amber fragrance. And what this one does differently, it still has that syrupy, thick, uh, heavy, dark amber, but it doesn't go vanillic. This has green nuances to it, herbal nuances. It's a little bit spicy. This is an early 90s release. Some people don't realize that. Intense is a word for it. Super masculine. I think this is when I say masculine, doesn't mean that it's not unisex. It's just what I associate with masculinity. I picture a guy like in a black suit, um, just really put together, little mysterious. Um, I like dressing this one up. It gives me a confidence when I wear this one. And performance is outstanding, exceptional performance. This is the collector's bottle. This is special edition bottle. Um, but I love this stuff. Smoky, just beautiful scent. Cold weather appropriate. Not one that I probably would wear in the summertime often. Uh, Joel says he loves Serge Lutan's Chergui. I haven't tried that one, but I've heard great things about it. Um, the combination of the incense and the green here, again, set it apart for me for your typical amber. Not something like a Grand Soir, which has a beautiful amber, but again, goes vanillic, still has those smoky elements. This is just pure, unapologetic amber, and it's excellent. And you can get this for under 100 bucks. I'm going to link all the fragrances for you guys, but for under 100 bucks, steal. I actually found this at a TJ Maxx a couple years ago for 30. So they were popping up in the Massachusetts area. A bunch of Serge Lutens fragrances. So that was pretty cool. Scent of the day is Luminous Night, says Jeremy. Benjamin, what's up? Cremo, Bourbon, and Oak. Love that one. Very similar to one that you sent me, Benjamin. The Carolina Herrera. I know. It used to be it was way cheaper. Serge Lutens is I want to say I read somewhere that he is Serge Lutens himself was sort of the godfather of modern niche fragrances. Yeah, I know some of you guys are working. I appreciate you dropping in. I know it's difficult, can be difficult to sneak away for a few. But I wanted to do sort of a soft launch of the live stream, so I appreciate it, guys. All right, so how's the performance on the Cremo fragrances? I get good performance. I own 2. I own, Bourbon and Oak and, the, Spice and Black Vanilla. Both are excellent. Okay, so Thursday, obviously Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I decided to go with Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. Something about this one that's just comforting. It has this warmth, this sweetness to it. Super comforting scent for me. More unisex than I think it gets credit for. Um, I don't know if this one is marketed unisex, but it has a lot of it has this really prominent rose to my nose. It has some jasmine. So the florals here on my skin come alive. So this can smell a bit perfumey in some ways, but I find that to be the case with a lot of Tom Fords. Um, this type of DNA is sort of special event for me. So I think that's why I was sort of gravitating towards it for Thanksgiving. It's really enjoyable. It has that kulfi note in here, which is the Indian ice cream. So it has this creaminess to it. I really enjoy the Parfum version as well. I just saw this. It was an incredible deal at the cosmetics company store, so I had to grab it. Uh, I have a sample somewhere of the Parfum. I don't think I've done a comparison video. Uh, they're different. They're different in some ways. I don't want to just talk off the top of my head of my memory of the Parfum. I haven't worn it in a while, but if that's a video you guys like to see, let me know. Uh, The performance on this is okay. I don't get crazy performance or crazy projection. It's really refined. It's not, a room filler, but when you get in close with someone, they're gonna notice your scent. They're gonna smell it on you. I've complimented people wearing this. Um, so yes, one of my favorite fragrances, one of my favorite pickups this year. Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. Yeah, David, spice and black vanilla. That's probably the house favorite for many. Smells a lot like smells very much like um sorry, Spice Bomb Extreme, but it has its own vibe going on. It smells a little cleaner to me than Spice Bomb Extreme. It has a little bit more of a freshness, lavender freshness to it. Interesting. I didn't know that, Benjamin. So Benjamin says lots of people don't know that Noir Extreme is actually a flanker to the women's Noir, not the men's. So that's interesting. And that would make sense. Loewe Cobalt 7, worth it? Yeah, Junior. I like that one quite a bit. One of you guys recommended that to me. Really fresh blue. It's a blue fragrance, I think, at its heart, but it has some green elements to it as well. It is different than a lot of blue fragrances. I love that. I'm a huge fan of the House of Loewe. Valentino Uomo Intense, says Ephraim. Yeah, that's a good one. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to grab a bottle. I love Iris. I think that one is really well done. Is there Violet in there? Ken Real, what's up? Scent of the day, Ralph's Club. Ralph's Club Parfum. Nice one. All right, so this next one was my last rack store pickup. Lacoste L1212 Blanc. Oh, intense. Now, this one, I can say right off the jump, is one of my favorite Lacoste fragrances that I've ever smelled. One of my favorite Lacoste fragrances ever. Opening is stellar here. I absolutely love If you guys watch that video that I posted on Friday, the mandarin orange is amazing. I'm actually shocked how good it is coming from a Lacoste fragrance. That's not to knock Lacoste. Typically, they make inexpensive fragrances, right? A lot of synthetics, but they do it well. So, but this one, amazing opening with the mandarin orange. Really beautiful. Um, but there's nothing really special here other than that. So but that's not a bad thing. It's clean smelling, easy dumb. Maybe one of the better dumb reaches that you can grab right now. This one is sort of under the radar. I didn't hear this one talked about at all leading into me finding it at Burlington. So I don't know about you guys, but if you're a fan of Lacoste, particularly this L1212 line, this is probably the best one. I really enjoy Blanc, the original. Uh, so I would go back and forth, but it's a little bit more modernized for me. That Blanc, it reminds me of that time of my life, and I was at that point, like, you know, late 20s, going out, still going to bars and stuff. A lot of guys wore that fragrance. So it kind of reminds me of that, but this, I don't know, it just modernizes things a bit. Some people say this smells like Dior Homme Sport. I can see how they got there. I don't think it's a straight up copy of that at all. There's little things that remind me of it. But I think you can own both and it's not like a redundant thing. I would not replace Dior Homme Sport with this, but this has its own place in a collection for sure. And if you guys find this at Burlington, this is the 100 ml. I paid $42 for it. That's pretty much the cheapest that I've seen it. I haven't seen it cheaper than that. So I'm going to still link it down below. I think you can get it for like $55 on Jomashop. So, but this one's really nice. And in terms of performance, moderate. It didn't last as long. It doesn't. Don't let the O intense fool you. It's not intense from a performance standpoint or a projection standpoint. So a projection or longevity standpoint. So but I still like it. It's one of those ones that you don't feel guilty about overspraying. You can spray it heavy. You're not going to offend anyone. You're not going to choke anyone out. Just a really nice scent. So that was a nice find. Bilbo, what's up, brother? Bilbo, I would not be playing a video of you getting thrown off a building today, I promise. If anybody watches Mr. Smelly's live streams, they'll know what that means. Aristocock King Yeti. What a name. Bro, been sub since you had like 1.5 subscribe, 1.5 thousand, 1,500 subscribers. Great work. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sent to the day, Baccarat 540. Barracat 540 by Fragrance World. Haven't tried that one. I'd like to try that. Sephora has Tom Ford Costa Azure Parfum for 50% off. I actually got my Costa Azure Parfum for 50% off, Bilbo. All right. But that's a good deal. I love that scent. Tom, I have tried Zahara fragrances. I own Coco Loco, and I also own the OG Signature, which I love. One of my favorite fragrances. So well done. Thank you, guys. Hit the thumbs up. It helps me with the algorithm, and this is going to be fun doing these live streams. I'd love you guys' feedback to get a sense of what you guys want to see on the live streams. But I'm thinking for the future, I'd be doing some interviews with just like, I'm thinking influential people in the fragrance sort of space and world, if that's something you guys would be interested in. And I don't mean influential like influencers. Chandler, what's up? First super chat. Thank you, brother. I wish I knew how to show the super chat. I'm going to learn that. Hope you and the fam had a great Thanksgiving. About to hit some Cyber Monday sales. Yes, I don't want to take you guys away from your Cyber Monday sales. My Celtics blew it. Get Ross here. Yeah, Ross. Ross is a good dude. Scent of the day, Versace Eros Flame from All Genres Bops. All right, so we got one more scent. This was a gift for my birthday from my kids and my wife. I wore this on Saturday night. My buddy was visiting from Florida. We went and grabbed dinner at this beautiful restaurant in Boston's North End. It's called Umbria. Uh, I got a bison steak, which if you guys haven't had a bison steak, I know Joe Rogan is big on bison. It was really good, surprisingly good. So I took a chance. Coffee crusted bison steak. But anyways, I digress. I wore this scent that night. Tay Noir 29 from Le Labo. And sorry, it's a little washed out. Can't really see the bottle, but I got a compliment on this. I was surprised by that. This is the best fig of any fragrance I've ever had, I've ever tried, smelled that has a fig note. Soft, earthy sweetness. That fig is stunning. It's beautiful. This also has a slight booziness to it. Some people pick up a tea accord. I get how they got there, but I don't. It's not a standout for me. This is a more expensive niche fragrance. It's incredible. This is, again, special occasion. This is, I'm thinking it was a special night, seeing one of my best friends that I hadn't seen in a long time. Night out, Boston, beautiful night. It was cold. So this is kind of ideal for situations like that. There's also a hay note in here that adds this dryness, this earthiness, along with some vetiver. So this kind of gives me Molecule 01 vibes slightly. But it's just incredible stuff. I love this one. Monster performer. Can be overwhelming for some. So you don't want to overspray it too much. Just be conservative with the sprays because this is a sneaky one. It's all things considered, it's a lighter fragrance. Tay Noir 29, if you guys aren't sure. Sorry, I got from Le Labo. It's a softer fragrance, but still packs a punch, if that makes any sense. So it's not subtle in that way. I got a compliment at the bar from a stranger. So they smelled it on me. I got there a little early before my friends did. I'm always early. So I got there a few minutes early and just had a drink at the bar. So, but if you're in the Boston area, really great restaurant to try. They're fairly new. So the Barracat 540 from Fragrance World is just okay. It's not like Amber Oud Rouge. Which smelled better, the fragrance of the steak. It's almost an impossible one to answer. You know what? I'm going to say the fragrance. I'm going to say the fragrance. What's up, Central Hub? Yes, I've seen those Toomies popping up at Burlington. If you guys haven't been to Burlington, the Toomies are starting to pop up. So far I've seen Unwind and Continuum there. Continuum's really nice. Unwind, I've tried it. It's okay. It's not my favorite. And there's another one from Toomey. Which one did you guys you guys overwhelmingly said I needed to try it. I can't remember which one it is now. But if I saw it, I would remember. Jeremy B. My biggest compliment getter and favorite wear is Mercedes-Benz Club Black. That's my scent of the day, Jeremy. My scent of the day. This is a tester bottle. I actually had another bottle before this, and my wife hated it so much I got rid of it. And then I always regretted it. I was like, shit, I want to Kinetic. Yes, Danny, that's the one. I regretted it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it again and wear it accordingly. but this is good stuff. This one has a ton of hype that it actually lives up to the hype for me. Okay, so Kay has a question. Hey, bro, I have a question. I'm making a blind buy, which is better, JPG Lamal, Le Parfum, or Emporio Armani, Strong with You Intensely? Well, they're two very different fragrances. Um, Honestly, for me, Le Parfum is the better scent. It just that's I don't know. I love Iris. I think that scent is gonna be a future classic. It I just I love that scent. So I'd love to know what other people think in the chat, but that's yeah, it's I my pick there is the Le Parfum. I think I would just get more wear out of it. Chandler saying, I think a live stream collection video would be sick. Could be something to consider for sure. My Celtics blew it. I wore Club Black on Thanksgiving. Nice. Yeah, that's a good one for things. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because I think I did too one year. I wore it to some holiday event. I do remember that. So Joel K says, if you like Gourmand, Stronger with You Intensely. If you like Iris, the Lamal. And I would agree with that, Joel. That's why I started off by saying they're two very different fragrances. So they're hard to, I mean, I can see a place obviously for both. Danny Bell with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it, brother. Macy's has a Cyber Monday deal for a 1 ounce of Kinetic for 30, and I did a super chat so you wouldn't miss this. Danny's the man. Danny has been a massive supporter on my channel. He's an author. So, guys, Google Danny Bell. His books will come up. I believe you can get them on Amazon. Massive supporter of the channel. I truly appreciate it, Danny. Thank you. So we have 29 people. Look, I'm happy. I don't know what we hit at our top. I'm about 40 minutes in. Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe you should be but if you're watching and not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I think live streaming is fun. I want to try to do different things on here. I want to talk about fragrance. I want to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. See where the conversation goes. Keep it interesting. But I think having a valuable guest on from time to time will also be a cool thing where we can have an opportunity to ask them questions and get their insights, maybe people that you wouldn't expect to see that are in the fragrance world, but maybe not at the forefront of it. Maybe some behind the scenes people. That might be pretty cool. Danny said, by the way, Danny's pretty funny too. Google Danny Bell Zoo incident. I'll have to do that, Danny. As soon as I jump off, I will Google that. Ross, Nate, and Diedrich are 3 good choices. I agree, guys. All great YouTubers. I have the original Stronger With You. It's slightly sweeter for my taste, so I think Stronger With You Intensely is sweeter and maybe not for my taste. Intensely adds a booze note as well, doesn't it? Tom asks, have you thought about bringing a fragrance out of your own? Yes, I have. And for me, that is a dream. I don't want to just slap my name on something. Not throwing shade at any other YouTubers that might do that. But I would like to start it from the ground up. It's just how I'm built. It's kind of what I'm interested in doing. So yes, the answer is yes. The shorter answer is yes, but I'd want to do it the right way. Jeremy says, now let's talk bourbon. Jeremy, I actually had an unbelievable glass, not of bourbon, but of Casa Azul tequila. I indulged a bit on Saturday night when I was out with friends, and amazing tequila. So if there's any tequila fans in here, Casa Azul. It's not cheap, but exceptional. Chandler says, I think Stronger With You absolutely is the best from the main line, excluding amber, oud, and leather. Yeah, absolutely is excellent. And don't forget about the OG either. The OG, I think, gets overlooked for its flankers because they're a little more limited. They're harder to find. Some of them only came out, in Europe. Not all of them were released in the States. Not that they don't smell better, but I think the OG is really classic too. I love the OG. All right, so Danny's dropping his bourbon recommendation. Smoke Wagon, unfiltered, uncut, super strong, very smooth. Nice. All right. My Celtic Split says he's got to get back to work. I'm on 40 minutes. I'm probably going to cut loose myself. I got a bunch of work to do myself. I have other real estate agents calling me, probably asking if we're going to get this deal done. So, um, sorry. Yeah. So, but I wanted to jump on here, guys. I truly appreciate you guys joining my very first live stream. This has been a lot of fun talking about the 7 fragrances that I wore last week. If you guys want to see more of this, let me know. I'm going to leave this up. I'm learning as I go, but the goal is to have this get better and better and better and have this be massive, right? That'd be amazing. So we'll see. But I appreciate everyone's support, everyone contributing today in the comments. I recognize a lot of you guys, and you guys have been there since very early on, and I truly appreciate that support. Everyone who super chatted, thank you so much. Everyone who liked this, thank you. I'm humbled by all of it that anyone showed up. So thank you guys. So yeah, with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.